Right, here we go, a new player guide for Marvel Future Revolution. This video will have time codes, it will have section breakdowns as best I can. It may be a lengthy video, but it will cover all the things you need to know. There will be other videos coming out like top tips on the channel, but I think it's best to just like get right into the basics of it, understand the game, and also how to make your hero more powerful. The basic way to explain this game is that you will take your hero or one of many heroes that you can grow, go to various different types of sections or zones or regions and go and grind out through the areas doing side quests and main quests, and then what you're doing is you're just trying to level up and improve things like badges, which are over there, uniforms, which is the top right hand corner, and various different things as well. The places to explore will be New Stark City, Hydra Empire, Xanderth, and Midgardia and Sakaar. Do all side events as well as mains in order to get better stuff and XP as you go. If you go to your record section, go down to activity log and click on the various different places, you'll be seeing where you're up to with those kind of stats and information, which you can see on screen. And as well, go to like your villain log section, because when you get to smack some of the enemies, you will be able to kind of make some gains with that. Check out as well your most wanted. These are bosses. They come up on the screen, which you'll be able to see like as, and on my main screen now, if you would click in this right hand corner, it will come up with those kind of enemies. But for the time being, there's nobody to fight as a boss. Make sure as well to improve your grinding by adding in parties. Invite people to your parties. Find somebody that plays the game and, you know, go to different locations. It means that when you're fighting mobs, and for anybody who doesn't know like a mob is, it is a collection of enemies you've got to take down. So if you're fighting collectively these ones, it means that your side events and your main events will be able to be taken down much more quicker, and you'll probably find yourself kind of like getting quests done like this, and this. It's great, so party up whenever you can. Now with fighting, what you can do is you can put yourself onto auto fight, which looks a little bit like that. Just click that button there. But a lot of times that may not be what you want to do, and you may want to take the fight to yourself. Using your controls, you're able to move around, but also you're able to hit the different types of fights here, the different types of attacks here. One of these is, all of these are skills over the top here, and you've got your dodge, which looks a little bit like that. In that moment, it allows you to be invincible, so make sure to click that on screen when you want to get away, but do bear in mind it takes a while to charge back up again. Focus firing, sometimes it comes up with a focus fire there, and as well by clicking these you do have a time scale breakdown on the various different skills. These are referred to as skills, but they're your special attacks. There is an ultimate special attack which is right here, and when that is ready you can go and click it, which does like a massive AoE where you attack all enemies, and yeah, it can be really effective. Region 100%ing. This is something I strongly believe in, even though for the last part of this I haven't been doing that, but I do intend to, and I always intend to do that at some point. I'm trying very hard to do it now. But yeah, you can go 100%. I do agree with the first two, try to 100% them. The New Stark City and the Hydra Empire, they are not so extensive on the grind you need to do, and you'll find that you'll be able to get some of these missions done by doing the epic and the side missions. It helps towards, and as well the collectibles, because those are things that you can find around. They're similar to the Convergium Crystals. They're located, but as soon as you've got the hidden items, you're then able to add towards your progress. As you progress, you'll get rewards. Now I'm covering it at the moment, but over here it does say about claiming all rewards. And that's something that as you go on in different areas, for example, Midgardia here, there is a progress to the right here, which allows you to get a 5-star Omega card. And these massively help out. And as I said, it's easier to do New Stark City and Hydra Empire than it is to do the other ones, because of the extensive amounts of grind you have to do the most wanted. Like clearing the most wanted is 10 as opposed to a lot lower when it is the New Stark City. But all of it adds up, and all of it is very good in like various different places. Now, Convergium Crystals. Convergium Crystals are found in various different places. They help out. They kind of act as a little bit of a crafting currency. The Convergium particles, you'll kind of do some crafting, which I'll talk about in a minute, and you're able to use that as like, you need that as a resource, as an input resource to then get something, got for you, like specializations, right the way through to costumes, you name it. That's why I do have a lot of it, but you can never have too much of that. Too little of it isn't good as well. Now, consumables. Consumables are very, very important. Now, I'm not going to get into the ins and outs and politics of things like hero slots, squad name changes, and things that cost crystals, because crystals act as your premium currency. I'm currently free to play, and I will remain like that for the time being. Raid reward tickets, I recommend getting these on a weekly basis. They are very good, and they help if you're doing a lot of raiding. So I'm gonna get out there. But there's a few times they're actually kind of like really good to help with specialization. But in any case, enough of that. Consumables very important. As soon as you unlock an improved level of medkit, get it. It means that when you get into fights, it will auto give you your health back. So you don't need to worry about clicking on the health. There are some other consumables that are around that help out, like your attack enhancers and things like this, which as soon as I click right here, you can see them. So I've got attack enhancers and things. They are helpful. If you're going into boss battles, I would say save them for the boss battles or times you feel that it's necessary to have them. Don't worry if you die as well, because you will respawn back at the nearest point, which, just in this map is over there. Now, most wanted boss targets. It can become a little bit annoying. What I could do right at that very moment there, because there is like that the enemy has just gone down, and that's the biggest problem with the game at the moment, is finding that you've had your enemies knocked down and you're like trying to desperately find them. I would say as soon as they pop up, go to the zone. A lot of times you'll find people in the global chat saying, oh, if you go to this location or this location, you can find them. This is really good as well. So if you click on your minimap, which is here, find that there is a new boss up, then you click that, you then go to that area, which is on auto at the moment. And that's great. If it's on auto, it autopilots you there. It's like a sat nav, which is fantastic. If the enemy boss or one of these many heroes to fight or enemy heroes to fight is available, hit it for a little bit, wait, and then hang back or wait to see if anybody else is engaging. It's better if 2 or 3 people to engage that particular boss. Or do a little bit of damage and then go back to where you were and then do some grinding, whatever you're doing. It kind of allows you to do a little bit of, fighting, but also kind of backing off. Quest, but drop off from questing to go and do these most wanted. Have a balance there of kind of like doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so that you're doing it, you're getting the most wanted as you go. See, there's a good example. Something's popped up, the Ubernaut, and then we kind of like go. We're on the move to that one right there. So that's the process. Do something in questing, but then drop off to do the most wanted, or do the target list, boss target list. Now let's talk about cross-leveling. Cross-leveling, I strongly believe in with this, especially for growing your squad. We'll get on squads in a minute. Squad info, squad power. I run 3 at the moment, 3 heroes. I've got a Cat, which I'm working on at the moment. I've also got a Spider-Man, which I'm working on at the moment. But what I'm doing is I'm using them to improve my squad power. I'm not making any excuses for it, but I'm kind of like making sure that I'm stimulating a main. Doctor Strange is my main hero, but what I'm using is ults in order to improve squad power. And squad power can be got if you go to your records and you go to your challenges. It will come under the battle section, and the more that you repeat fight things, like this will be the 3rd time I'll fight Yellow Jacket, I'll get 600 squad power, and as it goes on and on and on, you get more squad power or more squad experience. That helps towards your squad power. By going to squad info, you'll see that there will be this plus here. You click on the plus. These experience books here will allow you to improve the rank of your squad, which again helps out a lot. Also, it helps out towards other things as well. Look out for getting these lovely little consumables, which is Stark's blueprints. These help out as well. Pym's research logs, and finally Fury's classified data. All of this stuff helps out towards improving your power across all of your heroes, not just the one, all of your heroes. So yeah, look to cross level, and I personally recommend when you get a main to about level 70 to 80, think about growing ult at the same time, just going to help out with that power and improving your strength throughout. Now, particle absorption. Basically, as you go through to different areas, you'll pick up certain types of materials, and those materials you can go to here, the particle absorption machine, which is the convergence box. Sorry, I should give you a more technical name. And you're able to extract things and create synchronized particles. So you kind of go to extract. You can extract various things, and I would say if you've got some badges that are kind of like, you've done Blitz repeatable amounts of times. Again, Blitz we'll talk about in a second. You can then convert these into some other stuff, and you'll get some very kind of region-specific stuff that you're able to put in here. And these particles, which if we kind of click and open, and I will be doing a particle opening on the channel, you get things like cores, you get so many other things that help out stuff for your kind of like progression. It's just really helpful as well. So look out for that, and look out for, you know, badges that you're not really using to absorb into that. Yes, you can dismantle, which gives you Convergium, which again, as I said, it helps towards the crafting process, and as well as like other things as well. So that's good. Now this is going to be a massive section, and I'm going to hopefully try and do it in a big clump of stuff. If you want to follow on with a write-up of this, it's in the description down below, and a link to it is on my Discord. A full guide write-up is available, so go and check that out on my Discord, and as well in the description down below. But how to make your hero stronger. Now, there is something that is available. If you click in the bottom part, it does say about all the different areas right here. But I feel this, what I'm going to deliver now, is more kind of goes above and beyond. Okay, so where do we begin? First of all, with skills. As you progress through, you will find that your hero will have improvement in skills. Clicking on the skills section, there will be loads of different skills that improve in potency and damage potential, which you can see on screen as you go on. And you can change those skills. You can change them to be like mastery, not masteries, but kind of like a different type of skill sets. So let's just say that you can change the skill sets to 1, 2, or 3, and there is some merit to doing that. But again, I think that goes to the advanced side of things with the game. Squad rank. As you improve things with your squad, and as we said, growing ults, you get improved things when it comes to your squad, getting those different types of data from doing questing. And this is why I really rep doing side events, because you're able to get loads of these little things here, and it improves stuff. You're also able to get some stuff via PvP, stores, alliances, but that's another story for another day. And I'll probably break this down into several different videos, like the best place to go in order to grab data, best place to go to grab PIMS research, you know, something like that. So it's best saved for another video. Potential. As you level up and as you go to different areas, you're able to get potential. What the heck is potential? Enhanced potential. And as you get these little potentials, which are specific to your hero, you're able to improve things. Like at the moment, I'm mainly in attack, and I should do a lot of more improvement. This improves your power. So your overall power, defense, HP, you name it, it improves. Dodge rate, accuracy, you name it. That's what it's going to be like. So that's how that breaks down. There's also things with squad training. Now that is something that, to point out, this is something that was added on the day of release, which I absolutely love. There are kind of like a few things that you could criticize the game for, but I must admit, putting this in for free is actually pretty nice. As you improve things like your squad power bionics, so that's a section that we talked about just a second ago, and as well as you level up, as you kind of like buy things, as you increase your squad power level, whatever, you're able to get loads of these unlocked, and it is just so cool to do that. Anyway, there is more badges. I love collecting badges. Who doesn't? These badges in particular come from blitzes. There are various different types of blitzes from fights that you'll have throughout, and I think they're amazing. I personally go back in and do blitzes because they give great gold, they give a little bit of squad power, not squad experience, sorry, not like a huge amount, but still it's really, really good. And it's really good as well because you're able to hone your skills, repeat the fights, and as well see who's auto fighting or not. Again, another story for another video about people that auto fight in blitz and why it pisses me off. You've also got, you know, when you get those badges, they are insane because you're able to socket cores, and cores are able to be purchased from, well, not purchased, but you're able to get them from various different areas. I would rate going and doing dimensional duels and mainly battle challenges in order to get them. But again, another story for another video broken down. For this video, it's all about increasing that power. Once you've got those cores, you can manage them, and there's a management section you can go to over here, which if I bother to fly to, which I can do, is really helpful. So you get like lower cores and you're able to put them into newer ones. So recently I picked up a load of 4s, and I had 3s before, absorb them, so you can get like boom, boom. If I had another 1-star, absorb them in, and then what you can do is combine them and hopefully pick up a 2-star. So 3 1-stars can make a 2-star. 3 2-stars can make a 3-star. etc, etc. And these are where then things get in spicy for you for like getting better power rating, getting better damage, and all that stuff. And that's the great thing about it. I've got some really decent badges and a part of like really decent sets, because as I said, I like repeating blitzes. And I've got 3 maestros, I've got 1 Laufey. I think that's 2 of the same there. I'm not quite sure what that one is, of what set that one is. It always confuses me. Oh, it's a Hydra one from level 60, so I do want to improve that one in time. But yeah, there's bonus sets in here. There's a real nice kind of like set of stuff with Maestro. So I've got like super villain damage plus 1630. I'm actually hoping I can get 4 of the set in, and that's my kind of like my aim is to do that and kind of get that set improvement. So there are sets of stuff, and it's really, really good. As well, Omega cards. Omega cards, another thing that runs in the background. I've got to do work on my Omega cards. So don't judge me on the way they look at the moment, because I've got to improve them. But yeah, as I said, like you can get from doing the 100%ing of different areas, you can get these Omega cards. And with the Omega cards as well, you can take the lower ones and you can absorb them into each other. So I probably could have had more powerful Omega cards by this time. But you can take, like, say, one of them, like this one here. Some are locked, some are not. You can unlock them, combine them, and bish bash bosh right there, and another one, and then absorb them, and then I get some better ones, and then I'm able to get more spicier ones. We get in our 4 stars, we get in our 5 stars. We could even get some 6-star ones, so that's kind of something as well. And you can see card sets, a card codex, and there's some storage. But, you know, when you're starting off, you should really be thinking about kind of absorbing them in and kind of growing them. Look out for set improvements and stuff like that, especially region-specific ones as well. And costume enhancement. I actually made a massive mistake with my costumes that I accidentally pressed a button. Don't press the button and take an individual. I've got... wait, costume nanofusion. This is new. Oh, so what this does is it massively ramps up your costume. This is something new, actually, at the point of just like seeing this. I don't have this. This is just a skipped in. I just skipped this instruction from seeing that. I think this only does for 6 stars as opposed to 5-star ones. But in any case, just back to the point. So I made a mistake with my costume enhancement where I accidentally pressed for that one right there to be done, and it wasn't what I wanted. But then it is what it is. I'm pretty disappointed with the fact that I accidentally clicked. But at least it starts me off on getting some stuff, and I do need to improve my costume. But as you go in, same principle as before. You take one of the costumes right here. You click select, and then you take a multiple amount in there in order to kind of like, you know, improve it, combine it, and make it a 1-star. Like here, combine it there, boom, and then it becomes a 2-star just right out the bat. So that's really what you kind of do with that. You can get some deals, but it's completely up to you whether or not you want to do it. A full write-up on that kind of stuff is in the description down below, and that really kind of covers it. The only other thing is specialization. As you continue on through the game, you're able to do things called raids, but you are able to pick up some of the materials in order to kind of like improve yourself. So do raids, and you're able to kind of get these special type of rewards. So like the rewards here is a Shattered Anti-Convergium Resonance. You've then got others as well. So there's a box of the Resonant. There's the Flawless. And it's like, it goes Shattered, Flawless, Radiant. And you're able to then go to your Specialization, which is under Heroes at the bottom, Specialization. And this acts as kind of like a sort of mastery tree type thing. And you can then improve certain things. There's a point where you can equip like these passive skills, and then you're able to add them in, or you're able to kind of like equip these into here. No learned active traits. So once you get a trait, you're able to add the trait into there for equipping, which I need to do. I really need to. I've got materials. I just need to kind of find the time to do it. I thought I was going to make this video first before doing any of that. So, yeah, that's that. And then you can craft them by going over to here. As soon as I fly over to it, there is a workshop, and at the workshop you can do different things. So you can get region-specific costumes, which are here. You have to get some of the items first in order to do it, and then you've got things like it breaks down to your enhancers, which you can make as well, and as well you've got the components to improve your specialization, which is here. So there you go. Like that's how that's done. That's how you get stronger, lots and lots stronger. Now let's go on a bit of a kind of a trek on the operations. Operations are really good. First of all, most wanted is fantastic because it's usually in, he says, usually in the area that you're going to grind, to then do things like take down these things here like Sakar And then you've got also things like special operations, which pit you against other players. And like blitzes are the best thing about this, in my opinion. But you do need to do these at least once in order to get yourself a decent rank. The rank can give you some good stuff. There's some good rewards that come up from this, depending on where you are at the end of the week. Getting this stuff, the costumes, even if you're getting weak ones, at least you're going like, okay, if it's 1-star ones, I'm still able to absorb them as I normally do. You are kind of against other people, but it's not PvP. It's kind of like you're assisting with people to kind of like do a particular mission for whatever reason. It could be like a protection mission. It could be take down something or survive as long as you possibly can. And then you've got blitzes. As I said, blitzes are the best because you're able to fight other fights that you've fought before. Good training for Maestro if you're doing it, and same thing with the other heroes as you go, because you will end up fighting Maestro a lot more than you might think, especially when you do things like Battle Challenge. Now, I did Battle Challenge last week and it went okay, but I still need to kind of work pretty hard to kind of like get better, get stronger. So yeah, you can go up to 30. At my current level, prior to my upgrades, probably about a week ago, I did about 20, but then you do face Maestro, and then it's like it's tough for that one if you're not strong enough. So you will find that there will be challenging by the time, but there's still good stuff on. Like look, you know, you get squad stuff, squad experience, you get cores. I think it's actually a very good thing to do, and it's solo, so that's good as well. You don't have to rely on other people. And as I said, we've got raids where you can get some special stuff from it. And there's good opportunity for a nice amount of gold, but unfortunately you can only do it once a day. Or if you've got the raid tokens, you can do it like an additional like once, twice. But if not, hoard them. If there's something you want to highlight and kind of like go for the grind when it's a particular day of choosing, go do it. Not a lot of people sometimes will be interested to do some of the other ones. So yeah, maybe go for the day of interest and then do some of that. Look out for events as well where you get to do some things. And also dark zones. Dark zones are amazing opportunities to get some better cards. But again, maybe that's saved for a separate video because it's all about, you know, new player experience, where to go and stuff like that. Let's move on now to the PvP side of things. And that's important. So in the arena section, there's a Mega War, Dimensional Duel, as I said, Dark Zone there, which I haven't unlocked just yet, but I've seen enough content on to know what I'm doing with it. So a Mega War is kind of like... The PvP, I must stress, PvP is a frustrating thing because it's always imbalanced against other players that are more powerful than you, and you're going to get stomped. That's the sad thing about there's no level matchmaking, and maybe that's something that the game will put in time. But you're able to get some good stuff, good stores as well. Look out for that, because like there is some spicy stuff on offer with the stores. I think we'll go over stores in a minute. But yeah, a Mega War is PvP. It's team versus team, and you just got to grab as much as possible from the Convergium Crystals and stuff that kind of like explode with it. And then defeat one another. Simple as that. Dimensional Duel is PvP. And again, it just boils down to like problems. There is a lot of problems with this when it comes to imbalanced matchmaking. Sometimes you find that you're fighting fairly against someone on equal pegging, but it just doesn't feel like that is the case. So do it at your own kind of leisure, so to speak. Right, let's talk about free-to-play versus spending. From a free-to-play standpoint, I'm currently free-to-play. I have accumulated 5,000 crystal shards. There is a good amount of stuff on offer to grab if you're interested as a free-to-play player. There's some nice things when it comes to 4-star uniforms, and I would say if you're interested in that, then maybe go for it. If you're looking for like lower deals like here to absorb into costumes, then maybe do that. It's completely up to you. If there's something on offer that looks quite spicy and you kind of feel like it's giving you that leg up, then maybe go for it. There's a good Omega card set here with a good amount of gold for it. Going for things like you can go for the loot box system way, and it is just very risky because it knows like 2,000 spend of crystals. You have to kind of guarantee you can get something good for it. Like here, like that's spending there 1,800, and you have to like guarantee that in that for the value of it that you're going to get exactly the same, if not better, from the other. So it's like it's so much of a risk factor to get some of this stuff. But you know, if you want to go for it, then go for it. I have been tempted in past for this, and there's some stuff that I probably feel like I might spend on, but I'll probably do that in a video, like what I'm spending, why I'm buying this bundle, what's my future plans with it. The spending side of things is outweighing, not outweighing, but it's kind of like outperforming free to play, and that's a sad thing. Like You have to be very careful about looking at whales. Yes, whales keep games running, which is good. But at the same time, it does mean that there is a bigger advantage to those that are whaling, and it's kind of like whale versus whales for the very top parts of PvP, which does kind of ruin the experience of it. So that's the downside of things. PvP is spending is whaling out is causing like issues, but at the same time, you know, as a free-to-play player, you can get some good stuff from it. You know, I'm free-to-play. I'm doing well enough. I think I'm doing fine. But yeah, more further down the line. And stick with the channel, because I think I'm going to be free-to-play for a lot longer than you might think. But there is something that's tempting, and it's a really good deal, and it is kind of like annoying, which we're going to talk about now. A mega pass. Something that they didn't have in the beta or like the soft launch is this. So there's the daily pass objectives, which you can do in order to get XP points, which kind of like go towards the season rewards. And it's annoying because the upgrade pass is, or the premium pass, is actually going to be quite good by the end of it. So once you get to right to the very end, you're then getting stuff like, not high grade HP enhancer, but also you kind of got this potential report. But then right at the very end is a rare card, which is like, these cards are really decent. Yes, you can get up to 6-star, but it's just like, for the price of £7.99 a month, which isn't too bad. It's not ridiculous. I would say £4.99. Good, but as it's $7.99, I'm kind of like with it. But you still get some good stuff for it, and it's just so annoying when they got like stuff like that. Because this is what I wanted from Marvel Realm of Champions, but they never did it. But that's Kabam for you, so you know that's just a developer not thinking outside the box for this. Any case, right? So that's been good. That's that. That's spending versus free to play. Just quickly, token stores, because I did want to talk about this, and these are amazing. If you're looking for an opportunity, first of all, you know, and we'll talk about this in a minute, get loads of friends. Why? Because there's friendship tokens. I've got 2,000 friendship tokens here, and you can get all this lovely stuff. You know, you can get cores, you can get costume boxes, and it doesn't matter if it's a 1-star, it still absorbs up, and you get things like crystallized Convergium particles in a mega war. Even if you participate in it and you do it and you don't like it, do it every 10 minutes or so, or like, you know, for a few times each day. Look at the stuff that you get back. Pim's research logs. You get a mega card potential of getting something good. Other things as well that are going to be helpful. Region costume materials. You know, this is good stuff. Like you get, that's research log there. There's dimensional, where you get the Fury classified data. And that's the thing, even though some of this stuff really sucks to do the PvP stuff, it does give some of the best things in order to improve your character. So that's the thing as well, to do that. Dark Zone, equal thing as well, that you get a battle badge box. You also get you know, lesser ones as well. So there are some good things on offer for that. Friendship one is the easiest one to get, and make sure you're active friends. If people aren't active, and that's the great thing about this, and friendship is the next thing we're going to talk about. If you have a friends list, and add everybody, you know, have everybody. I've got 49 friends, but I do need to assess the following, and that is how many of them are active. Because if you scroll right down, you'll definitely see some people that are inactive. And this is the point of going, okay, if they're inactive, get them off, get them gone. Because this is all about you getting those tokens to buy the stuff in stores. It's going to be really helpful for you down the line. So sorry people, if you're on my friends list, if you haven't been active in the last 20 days, sorry, I'm going to have to like kick you off and add a load of new people in order to, you know, make sure it's active. And you can add me in game. I'm Rich the Man in game. As you can see, that's my squad name. So make sure to do that. The final part of the guide is join an alliance. As you go on, same thing with any game, alliances you may outgrow. But at the same time, if you work together with an alliance to do certain things, like your missions, you'll find that you'll get some stuff back from it. You'll get XP, which is helpful towards your alliance. You'll also get alliance loyalty, which again is important. So it all adds up and is all good. You can use it, and there's like alliance loyalty just in there. You increase the level, and it means that more things are available to you from what is happening with the lab improvements with things. You've got as well alliance shop. Alliance shop is great because as things improve your alliance level, the more things that you're able to buy. So you're able to get like the upgrade manuals or the grade manuals, which improve your squad rank. And look, you've got stuff here that's really nice, like Stark's blueprints. Like, hell yeah, I'm going to get that. That's going to improve that. Potential reports, I'm going to improve my hero. Hell yeah, I'm going to buy that. And all the other stuff there, like a 3 to 5 core box. Hell yeah. So it's like, as things improve, things get good for you with the alliance. And that's the thing. Brilliant. and that's just it. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off with some top tips right now, which I'm probably going to explain in that video where this is more condensed, but hope you enjoyed this video so far. So first of all, grind regions and 100% the first two, as you'll get some powerful Omega cards to help further grind. Work on 2 heroes at the same time to improve your squad rank. Buy with crystals Omega cards, costumes and core bundles, as they will help with power rating improvement, which you've just seen a moment ago. Do blitz on the daily to grab golden badges that give better, easier grind opportunities. Return back to HQ regularly to manage your inventory, which, you know, that's very important as well. Do all operations once a day if rewards are available. It will help with rewards acquisition tokens collecting for stalls pending and progression in weekly ranks. Look to revamp and improve your uniform, calls and badges and more. Don't settle with your setup and look to get better. Fighting, don't get too close at times. Keep your distance, use that dodge. Don't sparingly use that dodge, so it's not kind of like a, you know, if it's like tricky with opponents and bosses, that doesn't matter if you die. You will respawn and you will be able to kind of instantly revive. Use and level up heroes, like not what other people tell you. Just, you know, just do level up a hero to what you like. And the final thing is power level by partying with people to clear mobs easier. And that's just the thing. Do side events as much as possible, and as well do other things in order to and become get with a party. Side events, main events, you know, all those quests, right, try and grind them. And also look out on a daily basis and look out regularly for the red dots. That means you've got stuff to do. You've got work together right here. You know, that's part of like my alliance stuff. But then you've got the baby Groot event. You've got other things in different areas. Check them out and find as well the login area and the login section. You're able to claim loads of different things, lots of spicy things that are helpful to you. And that's been it. That's been a very extensive, full new player guide to this game. There's a lot more to go over, and that will be what we're going to be putting on this channel. So keep logged to the channel. A lot of the stuff I've covered today will be broken down into separate videos, but this is the main video of the main guide. And yeah, much love, appreciate you guys. And also make sure to catch up with some other content which is on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next Marvel Future Revolution video. Bye bye.